Good morning, everybody. In this video, we are going to discuss about depression. So as we talk about mental health, so nowadays you can see like 10 in 100 people are actually experiencing depression, even more than that. Like I would say maybe 5 in 10 because of our daily life, our daily routine, our eating disorders, work life, the imbalance of that healthy life is actually going leading to the depression and anxiety. So if we talk about depression, so the classification of depression is like we measure them with the symptoms. So you can actually I'm not saying to relate it to you, but you can actually see them as a sign, as a symptoms of depression in your loved ones, or maybe whoever you feel like is very close to you, and you see the regular change in mood. This video can help you actually to understand the depression signs. So let's begin with the symptoms, which are major symptoms. Like I would say, those three major symptoms of depression you can see easily. So one is, of course, depressed mood. So you talk about, you're talking with somebody about maybe fun activities, or like talking about some mood swing things, and you're talking with them, about your regular life, but they are not even interested in it. They seem like in lower energy. They don't want to do any kind of fun activity. Their mood is actually like, they are in depressed. So that is the first sign when you see somebody sitting alone, do not want to talk, do not want to share their feelings, just maybe sitting down on a couch and spending their whole day maybe in a room. Second is loss of interest and enjoyment. So as we discussed, like when a person is actually talking with somebody, about some fun activities, but the other person is not paying that attention, they are not even encouraged to actually be part of that activity. They don't want to actually invest themselves in that enjoyment. So that's the second sign when you see there might be a depression. And the third one is reduced energy with increased fatigability. So when you talk about, like the energy levels, of course, when the person is depressed, they are in depressed mood. They do not want to do any kind of enjoyment. They don't want to do any fun activity. You can see the reduced energy amount. It's not just one time, sorry, it's not just one time. It's about like maybe every single day you can see, as you can see this maybe, like per hour thing. So in the morning it's something else, in the noon it's something else, in the evening it's something else. But when you see like a person continuously, like showing you the signs of depression, like they're depressed and mood, they don't want to do any kind of fun activity, their energy is not kind of that high, like as usual. So those signs, you can actually consider them as depression signs. And some or others are like, reduce concentration and attention. So when you see like the person is not attending in the conversation, or maybe in the classroom, like you have a coworker, you have a classmate who's actually maybe joining the daily group sessions with you, but from some days, you're experiencing some kind of change in their mood, like they're not that energetic, they're not attending in the session, they are not concentration, they are not paying concentration in the session. So you can actually tell the person has depression signs. Other one is the reduced self-esteem and self-confidence. So it is very common in when a person is actually depressed, they do not have the self-awareness, they don't have the self-encouragement, the confidence in it. They are starting to lose, their self-esteem. They're gonna start blaming themselves. They're gonna tell, oh, I do not have that guts, to do that. I don't have that confidence to do this thing again. So that is something like the person is in depression. and ideas of guilt and unworthiness. When they feel like they are not actually worth of anything, they feel like, oh, they should not actually live, these kind of ideations. When we expect the person might come up to ask for help, if they are actually sitting down and doing something and they need help and they're not doing it, that means yes, it's actually important to know about the signs, so that a person who can help them is aware of, like what kind of signs they are showing, and then how to actually react on that signs. And the other one is disturbed sleep. So the disturbed sleep is, of course, comes with depression. So when the person has depression, like they cannot sleep fully. They cannot actually even sleep with the medication and stuff. They're continuously thinking. They're thinking about their depression. They're thinking about their loss. They're thinking about that, like that kind of like unworthiness all the time. So these are the signs. Maybe if you can catch in somebody, you can help them with their depression. Thank you.